Hello, Charles. You caught me doing the dirty deed, buying fuel. Wow. Southern Ohio. $3.79 to $4 every place you stop. You missed a pretty decent live this morning, but that's okay. We're here now. That's all that matters. How's your day going in Kentucky? Yeah, I'd say you are. Unfortunately, I got about 2 hours and 40 minutes of driving yet to do today. I did stop and get about a hour-long hike in. It was not bad at all. How you doing, Plywood? Welcome, welcome. Been a while since I seen you. How's the day going? Itchy Fingers, welcome in. Oh yeah, nice warm Gatorade bath. Turning out to be a great day, but we're still only up to, I think, 41 degrees. Hello, Falcon. How are we doing today? I made a quick little stop there and done that nature preserve trail. Just a tad over a mile long, but pretty nice little spot. Man, we got traffic out the kazoo. Got to make a run for it. That's all we can do, folks. Hello, Ray. How we doing? Well, right now we're headed home. I made a little quick trip down to southeastern Ohio and hang out with a YouTube fellow there, Mr. Plywood himself. We did a little breakfast, and now I'm on my way back. Oh, good deal, good deal. Falcon, I hope it was the up armor. Me and Plywood had a little Bob Evans this morning. Got to do a little talking, a little discussing about YouTube. I got a short hike in, and what a beautiful day. Falcon, I tell you, those up armors are great for bullets, but nothing else. Don't get too overwhelmed about the up armor. IEDs still have a bad effect on those things. When we were in Afghanistan, we were not allowed to get in them. Hello, Danielle. How are you? How is Mississippi today? Ray, did you work out that ride down to Harper's Ferry? I was looking at Google Map. It looks like it's about a 5-hour drive from Dayton. Well, when you're in a beautiful spot like the lake, man, you don't want to go to sleep and miss anything. Yeah, a little chilly in Ohio too, Danielle. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and coming back, and hit those thumbs up for me. Ray, do you have a timeline of when you got to go? Yeah, I'm thinking that the rental car thing is probably still going to be the best for you. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Fuel prices right now, though, probably not hurting it one bit to sit there. Come on, people. You want over here and I want over there. Yeah, there you go. It's almost cheaper to get a rental car by the week than it is by the day anymore. You get better mileage. yeah, I'll rent a van and just crash out in the van. I mean, you could probably rent a camping van. I mean, you don't want to get a U-Haul or nothing like that. I mean, those 19 bucks a day, those things are pretty cheap too. Get you a U-Haul van with a air mattress in the back. I don't know what is wrong with people here. They just pull up and they will not move over. You could probably hit a few camping spots on the way down. You go down the weekend of April 12th, I'll be over at Mohican State Park, camping for a couple nights. Oh, I bet you could find a better drop than that. A lot of these local places know that the airports run out pretty quick, so they can make good money by bumping one of their cars over there, especially if they know you're going to drop one off. Yeah, Ray, you can always shoot me an email too. Well, what's everyone else doing out there, folks? You're staying pretty quiet today. I think I had 35 likes on the way down. Let's see if we can get 50 likes on the way back. Guys, feel free to invite anybody you want in the room. Share it out there. Yeah. Yeah, the van is a great idea, especially if you get it for a week. And Charles, are you still with us? What's going on out there? Started telling us about that beautiful Kentucky weather and then you're gone. Lamb of the Light, you still with us? Oh yeah. Philadelphia. I thought you were going to hello, Sharka. How you doing? Well, thank you very much. I thought you were going to Harper's Ferry to pick up the Suburban. But in order to drop that off, you still got to get both vehicles to there. Is that correct? Somebody riding along with you? I thought it was just you and the puppy. Ohio, Northwest Ohio. The good old USA. There you go. Seems like you're on the right track. Welcome in, folks. Wow, everybody is in such a hurry. Thank you for that thumbs up. Chat with us for a spell here. Tell us where you're from, what's going on out there with you. Squeeze her on through there, little thing. I just don't understand what the hurry is, folks. "17 miles of city life here." Charles, did you get to make that morning hike? What happened to our Danielle and Lamb of the Light? Falcon? Plywood is probably still hiding in the background. Yes, he is. There he is. I could put my truck on there and save a lot of fuel. But it was kind of like this morning until about the last 20 minutes. It seemed like everybody wanted to pop in and say hello. Yeah, do you ever get to always wanted one of those jobs where you drove the truck and you pulled the little truck, and then when you got there you just drove the little truck back, you know, like delivering the semis? Guy's got some cattle in there. Move, he's moving. Yeah. Well, we were thinking about camping Friday night into Saturday evening, but I know Charles has something to do on Easter Day, and all those grandkids are going to be romping and running everywhere, so I might just postpone it till the weekend after the 12th. Still going to be a little chilly next weekend, isn't it, Charles? Maybe it's an April Fool weather you're getting. Nut jobs out here. Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch you sleeping. Nobody talks, and it means I have to start singing. Wednesday is the campgrounds got to open up, Charles. I am dreading that so much. I think I may go work tomorrow and take off next Friday. That way I can probably be in Kentucky late Thursday night. If I get to come down. We'll see. Then a thought crosses my mind. If I don't wake in the morning, wow. What a crowd we got going on here, folks. Everybody trying to get off this highway onto the other highway. Yep, I can believe that. It's only because I was coming down. Now, if I decide I'm not going to come down, 75 on Easter Day. You won't even have to boil the eggs to hide them. They will boil themselves out there in the yard. The eye, Ray told me he has been known to fall asleep during lives. Yeah. But if I never come down, Charles, it will never rain in Kentucky. Folks. I have to check that in a second, Charles. You send me the weather forecast. Ten minutes ago, it was going to be a sunny day until I said I could be there Thursday night. I bet if I say I'm coming down on Tuesday, they'll change it to rain on Tuesday. Well, thank you. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back in. Today is the day of chit chat. Let's have it. Tell us what's going on out there. Have you been out to check on the geese yet? I know you're home doing yard work, so you've been out there. Or have you? Dun, dun, dun. That's a little drama music for you. When Jerry comes in, the chat doubles. Uh-oh. Looks like they are doomed to stay indoors today. Charles has been in and out, Jerry. Plywood's here hiding. Ray's in here somewhere. Oh, I bet. Can't have those people driving by and honking. Hello, Avery. How you doing today, sir? We are headed back to the house. We come down this morning, meet up with another YouTuber, had a little breakfast, took a little hike, called it a day, and now we're on our way home. Plywood in the house. Avery, if you're able, man, you should check out some of these other channels. Charles, Jerry, Plywood. Pretty great people. All with many different ideals out there. YouTube galore. We learn so much hanging out with each other. May it reveal, may it reveal. Somebody dropped the wheelbarrow off the back of the truck. Looked pretty great except for one handle. Should I go back? Should I go back? we shouldn't catch too much traffic on this highway once we get out of the outskirts of Mississippi here. Jerry's still here. Well, I figured a couple bucks to replace that handle, bang a few dents out of it, you put that baby out on the street. There's plenty of these international crews out there looking for some spare tools. I mean, it seemed like most of my yard sale stuff went pretty quick to the newcomers, if you know what I mean. Mississippi. Do we have a hippie in the house? Yes, ma'am. I says, well, let me look at it again here to make sure. I'll give you an ETA. $3:42. The mission is complete for this morning, Mama D. How's it look? Good, I hope. Oh. All right. Call me later on your way home. I can get off here. How long do you think you're going to be there still? Okay. Well, give me a text when you leave that place, and we'll go from there. Love you big time. Hello, Karen. Welcome in. Is everybody out enjoying this beautiful Saturday? I know it's chilly, but the sun is shining. I think you could get a wind burn or a suntan today. That's right, Dan. Double tap that screen. Let's go. All right, Jerry, let the dogs out. But it's chilly. 42 degrees as of right now. 59 in Texas. Yeah, Jim Rockford was in this morning and he said it was going to be a lovely day. About 83 today, he says. Our warm days are not far. We just got to get out of this little bit of rainy season so far. I think we got another month of wet weather and then it's going to heat on up. Sunny in Kentucky. Oh yeah. It has been kind of windy up in the northern parts too. Nice big hawk with a look like a field mouse. About the same now, but I'm hoping we have no rain scheduled for next week here. Got just enough breeze out there to make it chilly right now. Welcome in, everyone. They leave before I get a chance to say hello. Hit that thumbs up, folks. Karen says poop. Out here on the Lost Highway. Now the little camper's still sitting there. He was there early this morning. I can't believe they just left it there on the side of the road. Looks like the frame has come out under it. Imagine that. Almost made it to the rest area. I bet they took the grandkids out of the back, the doggy, and left it behind. Pulled the plates on it. Some enchanted evening when you find your true love. If everybody in the room right now would share this live out to someone else. Yep, we are headed back to the house. We had a good morning, drove down, seen another YouTuber, had a little breakfast, I got a short hike in, a little over a mile, straight up one side, down the other. A little bit of filming, a few photos, and now we're on our way back. I think my next video next week is going to come out in a series called the Independence Project, about maybe 4 10-minute videos, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. How about that? Or I'll do 3 15-minute. 3 15 is a little long, so I'll try to keep it at 10 minutes. We'll see how we can play it out. Each one will have a clue to the next one. Maybe I will put some hidden letters in there for you to find, and during the last video I will tell you to comment the word, the secret word, and it won't be drink more Ovaltine. Welcome back, Charles. Welcome to historic Uptown Maryville. Hello, Lucian. Guten Morgen. Guten evening. How about that? Is that close? Not even close. All them brand new housing in there, and the roof is already blowing off of them. Yep. You'll need the secret decoder ring. And if you got a secret decoder ring, I'm going to call you Ralphie. Your merch video, good job, Charles. You should have tagged my channel in there at the description. Put my store tag in there. Tell them where to find it. Man, you could have been making buku by now, selling those shirts. Come on, Lucian, you know better than doing those emojis. I can't see what it is. It looks like emojis to me. Well, thank you, Charles. Thank you very much. All I seen was a big black screen and a lot of little squiggly marks. Let's hit that 20, folks. Thank you very much. Somebody out there holding back. Emoji eyes sounds like emojis to me. Now, is that where you take typing and make a pictorial out of it? Somebody lost a tar. It's all over the road. Well, I gotta crack open me another beer here. Make a run to the mountains, folks. I really shouldn't drink and drive, but oh well. Actually, it's just a Red Bull, so calm down. Luchin, what are you up to this weekend? Besides sitting at home on the computer. I think Charles fell asleep, Luchin. The Red Bull is pretty great. Hello, Feel Good Year. I just now cracked open number 2. Hey, when they're 2 for $6, you can't pass up that deal. Now all I need is a rotisserie chicken. Welcome back, Phil. Don't forget to click that button again. My man. We had a great morning. A great hike, a good little meetup, some good breakfast. Beautiful weather so far. But I'm afraid it's going to be nap time. I know, Charles, getting people to talk is like pulling teeth. Camper man. Chicken teeth, yeah. That's the hardest. Other than northern pike, a gar, they got some pretty snazzy teeth too. Wrestling a moth? Who's winning? Give him the old suplex. I would put 4 of his legs in the figure 4, the other 2 in a, what's the other one? Hello, Castle. We are headed for Northwest Ohio right now. Headed north. He better have insurance if he messes with you. Welcome in, Castle. How are you doing today? I tell you what, the speed limit is not for these people. I am going 3 miles over, 73 miles an hour, and it's not fast enough. But I'm not going to complain. Let him go, man. Let him go. I think most people pop into your lives and drop you a comment and then take off because they don't really expect anyone to answer them or talk to them. That's not the way we do it here, folks. We'll let you start a conversation and take over the show. Faux show. That's right. But you can't be fast enough to keep them in the live. They're here, they're gone. Yeah. Daggone them. Daggone them rabbits. Hellions. Young gents. Rufkins. They're just unaware that we will talk to them here. But he's probably young, looks like a gamer. He's got 4 subscribers. Everybody get over. Got him a 70-year-old lady there. Grandma got pulled over by a trooper. Coming home from our house this weekend. Yep. Flowers to the mods. a warm towel, and a wet napkin, a small bag of peanuts, and a small bottle of Jack for the front row passengers. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. I see I missed a deer there on the left. Working on the chain gang. We were talking about that earlier in the live, how, you know, they don't put the prisoners on the highway anymore to let them pay their dues, you know. Now they're paying state workers who are pretty lazy, in my opinion. No offense to anyone who's a state worker, but I know what I see every day. $25, $30 an hour to come out here and half-ass the job. Something is wrong with that picture. Hello, Edward. Yep. Colorado is, you know, doing a good deed, cleaning up the state, helping the prisoners pay off their fines. Shouts out to Colorado. I mean, they used to do that in Kentucky. They used to do it here in Ohio, but that's just something you never see anymore. You know, I know they're not the hardened criminals, or they wouldn't be out there doing that. You know, people just make mistakes and they're out there paying their fines off. Welcome in, Edward. Thank you for sharing. I don't know what that is. And where is that at? Colorado? I don't know. I think here, Phil, they just charge you about $2,000. You go to a weekend lockdown at a hotel where they, you know, they show you the bad films and discuss the bad points about drinking or being under an influence while driving, and then turn you loose. Most of them will have their license back within 30 days. Unfortunately, when I was down in Kentucky, I picked up a fellow drinker. Of course, I took him in and filed him down, found out that was his 6th DUI. Poor guy had to spend 4 years and probably will never have a license back. I mean, I don't know what gets through people's minds. I know, you know, occasionally everybody will have a few drinks and get out there and hope they can make it home, but you know, you see these tabloids and women who are running over people. causing accidents, and as they get arrested, they're giggling and laughing like they have no care in the world. But I'm sure he's out by now, Phil. That's been many years ago. Yeah, take their license and they still drive, but I've seen people get DUIs. They take their license, but then give them a piece of paper that says you can drive back and forth to work. You can do this, you can do that. Yep. You're right, Edward. Oh, everywhere. What is the King protest? I am not familiar with that. I mean, if you can give me a brief description without getting too far in depth, because if it's a protest, we probably won't talk about it, but I just don't know what it is. Yeah. But being a bowler out there, I've also seen many a judge and police officer way too drunk to drive, leaving a bowling alley or a bar and driving away. "5 years probation." Is that with or without a license? Hopefully that was your only offense. I think most people will learn from the first time. But some places the first time, man, cost you bad. Especially if it's something bad happens. Good deal, good deal. I mean, you ever see a small kid grab an electric fence and it just surprises him? Oh, it shocked me, but yet they'll reach and grab it again to make sure that that's what happened. But nowadays, we all live in the cities, and we can't put up our electric fences around the apartment anymore. The grandkids may never know what the real life was all about back on the farm. Not tonight, Paul. I did say this morning on my return trip home. Paul, we are just now getting back to the place where we had our second cup of coffee this morning. But we are rolling all the way back to the house. No more stops unless I stop and get firewood. I got to try and remember to do that when we get near the $1 billion church. Absolutely not. Let those people be. But we're not going to get into that either. I never did find out what King's Day was all about. Is he still with us or not? Edward? No rest stops. We're moving right along. I got about 3 more miles of this highway, then we're back on the country roads again. Take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. You the king? No, I'm not the king. Thank you very much. Elvis is the king. He's the only king. Elvis, the only one knows Kung Fu. Elvis and the Chinese. Nope, they're all good, baby. 60 years old. I was just talking to Plywood about that earlier there. 60 years old and don't take any medications. I feel fortunate. Get out there and hike those trails and walk. I can't imagine anybody in West Virginia that are true mountain people are on very many prescription drugs whatsoever. I would love to learn more about the roots, the mushrooms, plants that you can eat in the woods. I was on a trail the other day and we had lots of wild garlic growing, but I think that's kind of bad for you if you eat it in large quantities, so keep it out of your salad. Seems like this cow got into a patch of wild onions. Wild garlic? I bet you would, Phil. Well, evidently it's keeping them clean. My dad drunk shine. He drank whiskey his whole life. He had a pacemaker put in. They told him he had about 2 years to live. I think 14 years later, the pacemaker just finally quit working. Had 2 or 3 stents, bypasses, half a lung by the time he was gone. And through all of that, his gallbladder ruptured and took him out. So, if you get into believing what the doctors are going to tell you, then you might have a problem. Believe what your body tells you. You know, when I first got back and went to the VA, and they're like, oh, we need you to take this for this, and this for this, and this for this. I'm like, what is another option? Well, you can work out, do this, do that, exercise. I'm like, well, let's do that first. And here it is, 2011, 15 years later, and we're still exercising, and we're still walking, we're still staying healthy, and we're still off prescription drugs. All drugs, but no prescriptions. Let your body tell you what it needs, folks. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. All right, say goodbye to the highway. Welcome to Huntsville, folks. Rest in peace. Thank you for my father. And I truly believe that it was broken heart and he gave up. Yeah, well, if you dig or dwell into the medicational process, any medication they give you for an ailment that you have is automatically going to cause another problem in your system. We give you this to take care of your low blood pressure, but it's going to affect your kidneys. So, lose a kidney because you want to get your blood pressure down. Or we're going to give you this for that. It's going to destroy this. Crazy world out there, folks. Hey, we're back down to $3.69 a gallon. But that diesel price pretty much sucks everywhere. $5.30. $86 years old. And let me tell you, that was probably 72 years of drinking. And the doctor told him once, if you hadn't drunk so much, you'd been dead a long time ago. Because it kept his blood so thin to pass through clogged arteries. Hello, Retired Young. Welcome back. Yep. I tell a lot of people that a lot of times. Anybody that you love them every chance you get. Because I don't care if they're 80, I don't care if they're 20. Something's going to take them from you, not expected. You only get one shot at that, guys. Like I say, I lost my mother in I think it was February, and like I said, I believe my father just gave up on it. 50 years of marriage, and he was in good health when she passed, and he just gave up, deteriorated, and was gone 6 months later. That old boy, well, there's nobody in it because the car was sitting in the same spot it was yesterday and this morning. All right, Ronald, you got it down. That sounds like a rustic combination there, Plywood. This is where we come through the other day and the dude run out of the road on the opposite side. Almost lost it. Now we got another one behind us here, just itching to pass. We might see something we don't want to see. I lost them both in 2009. I lost a sister in 2022, 2 years older than me. Yeah, me neither. But the dude behind me, here we go, he's gonna do it. Don't worry about those humps you can't see over. Young kid on a cell phone. And see, he just wanted to get 20 foot ahead of us, for he could be the leader. Leader of the pack. Well, I am the baby of the family, so no bad wishes, but I want to outlast them all. Yep, you notice when the generation above you are all gone, you lose your parents, your aunts, your uncles, and then it's going to step down to your generation, where you lose brothers and sisters, and God forbid you lose any siblings or children before time to go. I'm sorry, Oliver. There was a guy giving away millions the other day, and I hollered for you, but you never answered. Man, he passed out a lot of millions. But we'll take that thumbs up anyhow. That's when people complain and gripe and still want people to be held accountable for things that happened in a time that no one on earth is alive when it happened. I don't want to mention anything, but we can't help what happened 200 years ago, folks, so why are we still fighting over it? Yeah, he's gonna have a row. Hello, Ronald. Oh, I bet. I have encountered that more times than I want to talk about. Hello, Meso. Thank you very much for that thumbs up, my friend. Yep, I've seen things that you can't take back. I don't like it. First dang Yankee steps out of that dugout, I'm going to blast him. The Yankees, they're in Chattanooga. There you go, Ronald. Sounds like a good time and a great view. I don't know what this guy's problem is, but I see why the other dude wanted to go around. He's up to 40, up to 50, down to 40. Sightseeing devil he is. Well, I got a school bus riding me now, so you know when the school bus is riding your bumper, someone's going a little slow. That was a good cartoon, Paul. I'm glad you caught that. If you're 67, you are correct. Yeah, I hate going to funerals. I even want to be late for my own. There's a tear in my beer 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonesome mind. Let's do it, folks. New West Virginia, how you doing? I thought it was from New York there for a minute. West by golly, Virginia. I don't know, Ron, but I'll just tell you, retired, if I have to go to a funeral to see family, there. What's the old guy who said, you know, when he wrote that big letter when he passed away, he didn't want to see anybody crying. He didn't want to hear any stupid comments like, oh, I wish there was a phone in heaven where I could call you. Like, you sure as the heck didn't come see me before I went, and you haven't called me in years. That's kind of the way I feel, folks. I got people, family, and friends that haven't talked to me in years because they don't know how to use a cell phone. But, and I just, that's just who I am. I kind of, if you can't call me, I don't call you. I know it's a bad thing to hold a grudge, if it's a grudge, but, and I don't know why sometimes I can't be the first to act upon something. But if I see them, I will definitely say hello. Am I going to make the effort to go see them? Well, probably not the ones that hasn't seen me in 10 years. No. I am down home at least once every 6 weeks. And I always let everybody know when I'm coming down. Well, when you come to Ohio, you better give us a ring. We got a nice little supermarket with rotisserie chicken right up front. And they have a hell of a barbecue place too. Yeah, I understand that, retired, but I had a good friend of probably 20 years. Passed away here a couple months ago, and when he got sick, his family treated him like shit. Pardon the word, but and I didn't go to his funeral just because I didn't want to see any of his nasty family. Poor old guy worked all his life and raised a family, and they couldn't do nothing but argue about how fast they could sell his stuff and make money from it. Hello, David. Y'all come back now, you hear? Kick off your shoes and pull up a bucket. Sit by the old fire. Remember the old movies when every store had an old pickle barrel up front? Where you from, David? Northwest Ohio here. Everybody say hello to David. So I'm about to take that stupid back road, folks. It's all the crazy and you know we're going to lose reception, right? Jake Clem. The Badger State. I think there's badgers in Ohio. I know we got badgers, we got beavers, we got otters, mink. Crazy animals here. Bigfoot, wolfman, dogman, cryptids. And how come all the crazy creatures have to be a guy? Why can't there be women out there? Besides the Witch of the Woods. The Blair Witch. You know, women are crazy too. Wisconsin, baby. Texas armadillo. Hello, Batty. How you doing? Armadillo by morning. He got on my front porch. He ate all the cat food. And a hole in my britches I'd washed. Get over there, truck. Skunk ape. You know, I was down in Mayaca not too long ago. I pondered and walked out there for 2 days. I did see where one had been rooting or probably had killed a wild pig or something, but no sign, man. I'm beginning to think that's a legend. Pronghorn are absolutely smart animals. Definitely a long range animal you have to get there. I like the elk. Pronghorn. Quad cities. I don't know what you mean by quad cities. No, but I did see one pop up the other day, man. I could tell from my house that was a dude in a mask. I mean, some of these things that don't even look legit. What are the Quad Cities? Ask Prince. Oh, the Iowa-Illinois border. Iowa? Davenport? Is that one? I know that's close to the border. I probably couldn't tell you another one. I am definitely a believer, but I am confused by lack of evidence, if that makes sense to you. I mean, I can honestly believe that an animal like that could roam, but I'm skeptic to the point why there has never been bones found, a body found. How can you get through a mud swamp and not leave a track? Right. I mean, if an animal lives in the forest for 30, 40 years, I mean, it's definitely going to leave something showing it's there. A lot of traffic on that road, so we're going straight through Lima, folks. Lizard Creek, I've never heard of those. Now, why are only the border towns? I thought a border town was like Texarkana, half in one state, half in the other. It's kind of like a lost and found in a border town, searching for a diamond ring. People look at you like you've lost your mind and say they haven't seen a thing. But I know she's been here lately. I can still tell her perfume. Hello, David. Are you saying Jesus is a border town? If it's down on the Mexican border, then it's probably called Jesus. We got another creeper. Welcome in, folks. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Help support this channel. Guys, we are looking for support in our videos. If you want to be mentioned in the video, tagged in the video, you can always send a small super chat if you like. Become a member. Members will get you posted in a video. But that's about the only thing you can be offered right now. If you don't want to be a member, you can watch everything for free. No charge. Other cryptics? I don't know. I'm kind of leery about those little frog people that's supposed to be here in Ohio. I mean, when you get public officials like state troopers and sheriffs that see these things, that makes me wonder, folks. I mean, when you got this old country boy out there, well, I'll tell you what, I looked over there by the chicken coop, and it's about 9 feet tall, and I seen its head peering over the top. I turned around and said, "Hey, Ethel, look over here." I turned back around, and it's gone. The old dog, he's just a shaking in his boots. He didn't want to even bark. Yeah, and what about those people who believe Bigfoot is part alien? Mythological, beams in and out of places. That's why you never leave the track. Only here long enough to be seen, and then teleports to somewhere else. Maybe that's where all the bodies are. I don't know, but it's weird. I mean, we have evidence. You know, you can't believe the tabloids anymore. You know, oh, they're finding giant machinery embedded in rock that's been there for 100,000 years, you know. Show me this stuff in person, not just on a video clip. Yeah, I mean, that's weird. But, you know, you see these info commercials and all these people swearing by a product that they probably never used in their life because they're making money trying to push this product. Who do we believe anymore? Bat Kid. To the Bat Kid offered. I'm Bat Boy. They have Bat Boys in every minor and major league now. It's Bat Boy. Take the rhythm from your hair. Shake it loose and let it fall. See how many of these people try and cut over into my lane. That old dude is there every year selling his little ribbons. Well, the guy behind me is over. Both cars behind him is over. help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I'll just try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. For tonight I'll hold your hand. Yesterday is dead and gone. That's all you get, Phil. I still got to get my Mountain Dew and lottery tickets before I go home. Just kidding. Hello, Karen. Oh, you're still here? Karen, you haven't talked to us in I don't know how long. Oh, the pizza. All right, Paul. You have a great day too, my friend. One more shortcut, guys, and we're on the home stretch. You lost me. I've been right here the whole time. Any of you guys know a way to Itsy-Bitty? Later. Oh, we got the fire trucks out, folks. We got a 3-alarm fire here. John Frank William, 899. See the man, 1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. Well, good. They're going the other way. No smoke on my horizon. I will not be on tonight, folks. We'll see what kind of day the wife is having, but I might take a little break from YouTube altogether. Like I say, I'm going to try and put out that little video series if it works out for the right. A few 10-minute things and maybe a little short here and there, but I got a good 3 days of solid long day work to get that campground opened up, and I may as well start tomorrow. So if you can't find me live, watch some of my videos, drop me a comment on them. That all helps me out too, folks. Be kind, please rewind. Have a nice day. I'm gonna try and hang this out. Oh, I'm gonna try for 30 minutes, folks. I'm gonna try and make it to the $1 Million Church. Well, I gotta stop and get wood, so I'll make it to the wood pile. Kent McCoy, that is correct. One Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. See the man, John Frank William, 899. Always like Beretta. Don't go to bed with a price on your head. Don't do it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Karen, I loved. What was the name of that movie? Mystery Science Theater 3000. Tom Servo. They were forced to watch old-time movies and make fun of them in space. What if I was to say that the illusion you're living in is only in your mind? That's right, R2. Ooh, Master Yogi. Yeah, they were funny. What about the other battle star? And there is dead deer everywhere here. Send the homeless this direction, folks. This is the place to camp. I keep trying to swipe my screen up, and evidently my thumbs are very dirty. Road may flood. Karen, how are you doing today? Have you made any videos for your channel, or are you a viewer and not a YouTube creator? Either way, we're happy to have you here. When it gets a little slow like this, I always like doing some one-on-one, so helps me remember people when they pop back in. I can't remember all the names, but I do get most of them. Oh. No videos, come on. Don't you like sharing your day? I mean, it could be as simple as what I'm doing, sticking on, let the camera run. You don't have to talk. I got a nephew called Camperman. He's done a lot of videos and shorts and hasn't said one word the whole time. I think he's up to 75, 80 followers, but he does it like once a month. Speed bump. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, ooh. I think I broke a rib just now. They call me Mr. Glass because I break so easy. You're back. Where have you been? T. Sam Sam. Tell me about your name. Explain it to me. Tell me how it come about. What's going on with it? Taking a nap. Tell me how you came about with this name. Because your boyfriend is called T. Sands. Yeah, I mean, just make a 1-minute video, little pops here and there, you know. You get all this free music and stuff in your shorts that add a little tempo to your videos, so pretty cool. Keep the video or the shorts under a minute, and believe me, the views will come. People will say, hey, that's pretty cool, I like this. Share your life with the rest of us. Some people, like I say, they'll come in and listen, and never talk. There you go. See, now I know. Sometimes I'm not as smart as I look. And with the voice, the face for radio. I have a face only a mother could love. Good job. You are moving on up. Just like the Jeffersons. What you talking about, George? Sometimes I'm just not a smart man. Mama said, stupid is as stupid does. That's right. Unless your name is Chunk and your mother locks you in the basement. You know what I'm talking about, Moondrop? Hey, you guys! Alright, folks, we are 11 miles. Look at that. 3,900. Pretty nice little trailer there. 11 miles to the $1 Million Church. About 9 miles to the big wood pile on the side of the road. So, hello, just in case. There's another Goonies fan. Oh, they're making a break for it, folks. And they're off. It's cabbage in front by a head apartment house with plenty of room. Mother-in-law nagging in the rear. And way in the back, it's Bon Bon. Now we got Banana moving up through the bunch. I could have been a race announcer, not. How you doing, everyone? Thank you very much. Oh, it's going. It's been a great day, a fun trip. Things have been seen. Things have been talked about. We're like Tina Turner, rolling down the river. Bum, 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 bum. Why have you been sick all day? Get out in the sunshine like you're supposed to. Off-road? I don't think so. I'm going to pull in a driveway here in a bit. Pick me up some firewood. It's almost time to start having my backyard fires, folks. Friday and Saturday night afternoons are made for camping or the backyard. You went shopping with your grandma? She will buy candy. I buy the kids candy all the time. Grandpa gets in trouble. Well, when you get big loads like this guy has and they're $5 a bundle, I mean, I have probably busted, chopped, sawed, probably 50 trailer loads of wood this summer, but it is not for me. There's another little teardrop camper. I love those little things. There you go. And sometimes I keep it in the den and sneak it to the kids. They like to get sugar hoppy. I want to get chocolate wasted. Well, moving wheels, how you been, Kenya? You guys haven't been in a long time. Where have you been? Hit that thumbs up. Explain it to us. Hey, I'm 60 and I love candy, so it will never end for you there. Well, I am glad you're back too. I've got a lot of friends from over there that have not been around in a while. Get them all sugared up and send them home. There you go. Pack the kids' lunches, and I'd always put those little sugar tarts. Oh, we are here, folks. I'm gonna grab me some bundles, and I will be right back. Don't go away. Keep them talking, Justin, please. That was a quick and easy $20. The artist, welcome in. How are you doing today? Now all we do is get out here. I am back. Oh, we gotta hurry. Welcome back. Well, that's enough. $20 and that will burn me for a whole weekend of camping. That guy makes some big bundles for $5 each. About twice the size of the bundles you buy at the gas station for $8.99. So, well worth the money. But like I say, you know, keep it. I drive all the way here. It's 30 miles from my house just to buy from this guy. He's small business, a little roadside stand, keep it in the economy, you know what I mean? Hello, Jordan. Doing great, doing great. Like I say, excuse me. I cut wood every day for the state, but none of it is mine to take. Well, I loaded it pretty fast. I mean, that is 4 massive bundles. I can get a whole pickup load for $80 and probably be twice as much wood, but like I say, this guy, a farmer, he's got to go out and cut the trees, drop them, bring them home, cut them up, bust them for you. Well worth helping him out. You go to a campground and $20 won't get you half of what I just got. But I always, when I'm camping, I will buy 1 pallet worth at a campground if I'm burning my own wood. It's like when I go camping, if I'm camping 4 hours away, I will drive down to the last little town or city before the campground, and that's where I'll buy my food for the camping trip, my drinks, my food, whatever I'm eating. I always try and spend it in the communities and where I'm camping at. Hello, camper, welcome back. I figured you were still here. I think most of the people that was in and out have already fell asleep. Two hours and 15 minutes. So I got about 15 more minutes to go, folks, before I shut her down. If anybody's got some good idea to talk about, let us know. If you guys got friends that you'd like to invite on over, please always share out the lives, share the videos. Take a video and post it to your own channel. I will accept views from yours. That is pretty great. If you got community tabs and posts, share it out on those, share it out on Facebook. I don't do no TikToking anymore. That kind of got kind of bad and raunchy, so I try and stay away from that. But I can't really get too many TikTokers to follow over to YouTube because there's too many rules. But I see we've got our 30 thumbs up, so we're doing okay. We're about to the home of the $1 Million Church. Welcome in, folks. If you're new to the room, say hello. Oh yeah, well, you can see it in the distance there. That is the bell tower of it. I thought you had seen it before. Now you can see the top 2 floors of it. We'll make a little right turn and we'll be dead in front of it here. Hello, Josh. Northwest Ohio here. Yeah, that could happen. I would say that probably, we always call it the $1 Million Church, but I can guarantee you they've probably got way more in it than that. I think one of the people here told me they just spent like $300,000 on their sidewalks and front stair system, so I'll try and slow down and give you a little looky at it here. How about you, Josh? Where are you from? And of course I got one car right up on my butt. Well, here you go, folks. This thing expands for the whole city block. It has a school on the backside. It has a living quarters for the pastor, 2 community centers, a senior room. All right. I hope you got a good view of it there. South Carolina, welcome in. Is that the Tar Heel State? Or is that North Carolina? I get them confused. And we're back up to 55. Well, I can't complain about the weather. North Carolina Tar Heels. What is South Carolina called then? Oh yeah, I mean, like I say, they completely tore up the whole front stairs sidewalls. They used to be marble stairs, and now they've got stamped concrete walks, and it's crazy. I can imagine what it looks like on the inside. One of these days I'm going to get in there. But we always laugh and joke about this is a rich town and everybody stays away. You don't know what the North Carolina logo is? What do they call people from North Carolina? Tar Heels, okay. What do they call people from South Carolina? You are the Sandlappers. I don't know what that is, but South Carolina Sandlappers. Yeah, if you don't feel welcome, I do the same thing. I think the older I get, the less part of the crowd that I ever wanted to be. I never was the person to want to lead the group. Somewhere in the middle is fine. I think too far back and you don't know what's going on ahead of you. Well, you may think that's happening, but you never know. I mean, you could definitely be staying out of his way. We got a good thing going. We got it all worked out. Here we go. I knew there was a deputy sheriff somewhere. He done got him one. This little part of the highway is a speed trap and a half. Sandlappers, it says. I don't know if that term means sandbags, but I don't know if that kind of laps over from the beaches or Florida sands. I don't know. Sandlappers. That doesn't sound like the college basketball team. If Scrapping with Grandpa was in, I would ask him why they call that. He has been around there for quite a few years. Yeah, I don't know, but I Googled it and that's what Google said. Google might be having a bad day. Well, folks, I'm at T minus 3 minutes, and I got to get off here. I'm about 14 minutes from home, so it's going to work out pretty great. Hello, roll call. Yep, I've been out and I'm about to be home, so. Well, now we got a train across the road. I did not. We used to raise bell peppers. Back in Kentucky, we had red and green. That was it. I would eat them straight out of the garden. How you been doing, roll call? You got things back rolling? Back down in Kentucky? Rolling hills. Yeah, I seen the last video I seen is you were filling in the cable ditch, and then it snowed again, and then there was a fire. Like Dana, I seen him leaving the mountain, and I think he's working on his own house now. Wow. Huh. I'm going to start growing bell peppers in. White ones. I can't imagine what the color is going to be different. I don't taste any difference between the red and the green, so why would white be any different? But the weather is about to be on us now. I'm sure the rain will start to set in. Make everything a muddy mess again, but hopefully it's soon going to be starting vacation times, and I would love to get down that way and check out the place. Yep. Well, we're going to give it 5 minutes, folks. Hello, Bill. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Bill Clancy. This is New Hampshire, Bill. Is that correct? I know I got an Eastern Bill. Or New Jersey. Which one was it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're so special just to be white. But I do know white chocolate is more expensive than dark chocolate, so maybe it's the pigmentation, I don't know. I don't know. I think all chocolate is bad for you. All right, Justin, I do appreciate you, man. Like I say, 2.5 minutes and I got to go myself. So I was going to talk the roll call for a bit. I thank you each and every one. Bill Clancy for coming in here to end. Hit those thumbs up, folks, and we'll all get out of here together. Chocolate bell pepper. Now, I bet those are expensive, if they actually taste like chocolate. Well, it's good to see everyone, folks. Tomorrow is a real toss-up. I don't know if I'm going to work or goof off, but the live thing is undetermined at this time. So we'll have to take it with a grain of salt, play it by ear. You know all those old sayings, 2 in a hand's worth 5 in a bush or something like that. I don't know. Come on, people. Well, I'm going to find white bell pepper seeds and grow about 100 pounds a year. I'm sure the seeds are more expensive too. All right, we'll see you later, Justin. Roll call if you're still here. We're going to say goodbye. Stay safe, stay strong, guys. Stay there. We'll see you later.